has a chibanja, who is sitting on a chibanja, or who is sitting on a piece of land with a land title, they are free to keep their land. However, he said that there are those that are claiming that they have land titles, but these land titles are just hanging in the air, they are not on the ground. And then he also advised that everything else from now onwards, whoever, I mean the people, the culprits who did these dubious deals in Ministry of Lands is going to hand over the report to, I think he's a brigadier, Isoke, to make sure that all these people are arrested and they are charged. And then he told the owner of the land, the person claiming to be the owner of this mile land, who claims that the land titles on there are all forged and they are not genuine land titles, he ordered him to sit down and negotiate with the residents, the sitting tenants, or else they go into civil litigation. That's what he left behind for today. We are partly happy, but we are also not very happy because those people who destroyed people's properties are still sitting on those people's properties. That was under General Kayanja's era. Those people are still sitting there, meaning that these people still don't have access to their land to be able to use it. But we are partly happy that these people have been, all the affected residents have been given the liberty to sit and occupy their lands, pieces of land, whether it is Chibanja or mile land with the titles. So that's the impression. We are not very happy, as I said, because we still have a long way to go. We still have to wait for General Isoke's response to this, whether these people in Ministry of Lands are actually going to be arrested, because if they are not arrested, the same things, dubious deals that have been happening will continue to happen. And then number two, our residents here whose lands were grabbed and properties destroyed still haven't gotten access to their lands. But still again, he said Brigadier Isoke's team will be able to handle those criminals and remove them so that the people can still go back and enjoy their pieces of land.
Briefly, I was here about slightly over a year ago. There was bloodletting here. The threats, law and order was virtually breaking down. I came here with a security group from the led by RDC, and also the head of security from State House, Brigadier General Isoke, and we demanded that everything, the issued directive, everything be halted, status quo maintained until we come out with this report. It has not, we thought it would be done within 3 months. It was more complicated. Now we have come with a report. I've presented it publicly. The report shows that out of in a plot, the actual matter in contention, plot 24, is intact. But the overlapping plots which are not on record, which have been created, titles which are ghost titles. In short, 200 and plus acres have been ballooned to over 700 acres. Land has been extended, a land bonanza created, which doesn't exist. So now we have over 400 titles, which are ghost titles. So what I've declared, those titles must now be cleansed from the record, and they can no longer return because of the land information system which I've explained. So this will not occur again. Now the findings in the report, we have submitted a letter to Brigadier General Isoke, head of State House Anti-Corruption Unit. He's now going to follow up the recommendations there. Who caused this? Who originally caused the ghost titles? Who is responsible as an individual? Who is responsible in the Ministry of Lands? Who are those who helped them? So we are going to go after the actual culprits, those who did the actus reus, the real act, then the aiders and abettors, whether they are in the land office or not, the accessories before or after the fact. And then we shall also go against those who started selling the air titles to make sure that they all face the law of the land. And then this work which we have done is not work in vain. It's not in vain. We want to make sure this report is duplicated anywhere in the country where double titling, air titling, ghost titles, and those who do such things, so that this kind of thing will never happen again. So that our land information system now, as we have set it, which is now digitalized, computerized, will now be able to detect any of these things. It will not happen again.
Then the issue of tenants to stay?
The principle, the cardinal principle of land ownership is occupancy. Everybody occupying this land is entitled, covered by, protected by the law, Article 237, Sub-Article 8, to protection and the security of quiet possession of his land. They are protected. Yes. We say, abantu baagala kuttingana omusaayi kuyiika ne tujja wano ne General Brigadier General Isoke wa State House ne tujja ne twegatta ne RDC ne security team ne tugamba nti ebintu byonna biyimirire okutuusa nga tunoonyereza abantu babadde bali kaamu balindiridde lipoota kati neefulumye eraze nti waliwo ebyapa nga 400 ebyempewo ebya mizimu kigambe ghost titles ebyapa ebyo byonna kankwesa igamba nti tubisazizaamu ne they never exist kwa biri ghost kakati bana abali ku ttaka bonna tewali ajja kukwatibwako kubanga amateeka gagamba nti no yenna aliko ku ttaka ng'ekyapa oyo takwatibwako mu mateeka nga Constitution bwegamba mu Land Act, Presidential Directives n'ezo keesi nga bezigambye kugamba eddembe abaana wano kati beyagaliremu nakuli okuyimiriza kwe nali nkoze sirasiko kati nkugyewo abantu bakolere mu ttala yaabwe amateeka gabagoberera gabalabirira nga Constitution bwegamba. Kati system yatandise okukola system eno eya digital and computerization yatandise ekyapa kati oli bwagenda ministry n'agamba nti ate ddayo enkyaddayo luli oyo reportings kubanga ekyapa kati kikolebwa mu nnaku less than 7 days. Waliwo ababadde bagamba mwaka mulamba goba kyapa nedda kasita okiyingiza bwoti mu system nga bwe tukitaddemu neeraga nti documents ze baagala ozitaddeyo wandiise ennaku 2-3 ng'ekyapa kyo gifuna era bw'oba tokifuna system eri eraga ekyapa ekiruddewo just report. There's a reporting system. Omuntu oyo ajja kukwatibwa abo be bonoonye erinnya lya gavumenti. These findings have been done. Ku kifuba kakati General Isoke is now following up. Abo bonna kati ajja kukolebwa ng'amateeka kubanga that's land grabbing. These were findings. But now that is land grabbing which General is going to handle.
I want to thank everyone who is watching us. We are at Bulindo Primary School, which is found in Chira Division in Chira Municipal Council. My name is Julius Mtebi and I am the mayor for this Municipal Council. We've been having a land wrangle running for the past about 5 years here at a village called Bulindo, involving about 600 plus acres of land, which is hugely settled on because there is no place that is empty in Bulindo, settled on. But there was a huge claim from the landlord, Mr. EYAMBA, that all the titles on this land are fake, much as they came from Minister of Lands, that all these titles are fake. He never sold land, and therefore the titles are fake. But as I said, this Bulindo is fully occupied. We had the Minister of State, Honorable Mayanja, come here about 1 year and a half because people's properties were being destroyed. After Mr. Kayanja, General Kayanja, claimed to have bought all these acres, I think 667 acres of this land, which is fully occupied. He claimed at the time that he had bought it 111 billion. And then the residents went up in arms, but we were able to control them, and we requested the government through the Minister of Lands to come and help us sort this matter. The minister came, and at the time when he came, he ordered for three things. First of all, he ordered for maintenance of status quo, that everybody should keep their land, whether Chibanja or land title, that they should keep it and be able to carry on with the normal activities that they usually have been doing. Then the second one, he ordered the Minister of Lands, the Department of Surveying and Mapping in Entebbe specifically, without contracting, to come and do a resurvey on this huge piece of land of 670-something acres. And the third, he said that once that report comes out, it should not alter the status quo at all. Whoever has been sitting on a chibanja or a land title should remain sitting there, and we resort to the normal laws that govern land, the chibanja and the landowner. And he promised to come back after the report and the full survey analysis had been done. So today he came back. Again, he reaffirmed